Sports and play. It is something that our primates and our ancestors have participated in, and something that we as humans currently participate in. Play is something that occurs outside of our productive lives and contains elements of chance and tension. Primates play when they are young and at sexual maturity, which is unlike the human culture, who participates in sports and play throughout their whole lives. People of all ages around the world participate in different types of sports. Sports and play are important aspects in different cultures and create cultures of active and physically fit people. Sports teams have different levels, ranging from a recreation team to a national team. Because playing and competing has become a major part of different cultures, exercise science has become a degree offered at many universities. Exercise science concerns itself with the knowledge of exercise, fitness, health, and wellness. In other words, aspects that sports and play are made up of. Anthropology relates to exercise science because it considers sports and play an important part of any human culture. According to anthropologists, sports can be an informal socialization method within various cultures. They have taught cultural values like teamwork, cooperation, and competition. These values are used in daily lives of people within different cultures. The Olympics is a specific example of a competition where these cultural values are very evident. Let's take a look at the 400-meter relay in the 1964 Olympics.
The Olympic torch is about to be extinguished in a blaze of glory by the U.S. track team. In the 400-meter relay, the American quartet is off to a flying start as Cole Drayton runs the first leg. The U.S. holds both the present Olympic and world records in this event, but both marks go by the board today. It's Jerry Ashworth running the second leg, and he passes the baton to Dick Stebbins, who is off on the third 100-meter lap. Then Stebbins passes to Bob Hayes, and watch that man take off. Hayes, left, literally flies down the track as he heads for the wire to make it 39 seconds flat for the U.S. Hayes and company contribute brilliantly to the U.S. gold medal total of 36.
This relay team showed teamwork because every person was needed to win the race. Without everyone racing their hardest, the U.S. team may not have gotten first place. It was also an obvious example of competition for the gold medal. These cultural aspects learned from sports play a role in other parts of people's lives too. An example would be how American culture uses teamwork and cooperation within the business field. The people within a company must cooperate with each other and work together to achieve the common goal. Cooperation is also used to build relationships between family and friends. The American culture contrasts with the Romanian culture because in Romania, teamwork and cooperation is not looked as a positive value. School teachers will avoid giving students teamwork exercises because of the difficult task to build a group or a team. Also, different families' parents will demand that their kids do not play with certain kids because of the different views and arguments the parents of the two families have. The cooperation and teamwork within the culture is almost non-existent. As you can imagine, enrolling kids in sports teams at a young age is not very popular, but as the kids get older, rugby is a popular sport in Romania. Sports can also teach values about one's overall health and wellness. Many Americans are involved with sports. As a culture, Americans tend to exercise to stay fit. Americans are becoming more aware of the food they eat and the health of their bodies. As a culture, Americans read magazines or online blogs that talk about how to stay healthy through diet and exercise. Americans will also buy a membership to a gym so they can work out there. Health and wellness is becoming a prominent part of their culture. The Chinese culture is different. When the Chinese exercise, it doesn't usually include running or playing soccer like the American culture does. In China, there are fewer gyms than one would see in America because they stay physically fit in different ways. The Chinese exercise through activities like racquetball and paddleboard. As a culture, the Chinese participate in these sports for social reasons and the motive behind it isn't to stay physically fit. Areas that exercise science concerns itself with is very much intertwined with anthropology. Exercise, fitness, health, and wellness are all values that are important and prominent cross-culturally, and these are the core values of exercise science. These values may lead to different learned values, like teamwork and cooperation. Not all cultures have these values, and when learning about a culture, it is important to realize the different values cultures have and how and why they learn these specific values.